everybody, welcome to my channel as the garden turns, or I will say welcome back to some of you, you know what I'm saying? All right, so today is Friday and I do have my pot here because we're gonna be making a delicious dessert, and it's gonna be on the stove. It's gonna be real quick, real easy, and that is going to be the Scotcharoo. Okay, now I have been really getting into like the background of certain recipes and like where they came from, and the Scotcharoo is one of those. Scotcharoo's are a delicious butterscotch caramely Rice Krispie bar with peanut butter and chocolate. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And they sell them at my local store, at Snook's Specialty. Like, there's a company that they have that they make like whoopie pies and Scotcharoo's, and they're pretty good. Okay, and we're going to try to recreate the Scotcharoo here today. Now, you may say, where the hell did the Scotcharoo come from? Well, the Scotcharoo, just like a lot of other things, was invented as a advertising ploy in the 1960s. All right, for those of us who were not born in the 1960s, we may not be familiar necessarily with the 1960s, but we are familiar with Rice Krispie treats and that Rice Krispies. Not Rice Krispie treats, but those two, but Rice Krispies. And the Scotcharoo was actually on the back of Rice Krispie boxes in the 1960s, and it was an advertising ploy to sell more Rice Krispies for Kellogg's. Okay, and it became a hit, and everybody has been making the Scotcharoo ever since. Now, we are going to recreate the Scotcharoo here today. And this is going to be a small batch recipe, all right? So starting off, you're going to need a 1/3 cup of sugar. I'll put that sugar in there. And then you also need a 1/3 cup of corn syrup, okay? And you want to go ahead and add that. And then we're going to heat this over a low to medium heat until everything is melty and together. That's going to be a couple of minutes, okay? And then we're going to add some peanut butter. You're going to need a 1/3 cup of creamy peanut butter. Okay, so we're going to heat this until all of that sugar is dissolved, and then we're going to add our peanut butter. All right, now next you want to add your peanut butter, and I am using creamy peanut butter. Get you a look at that, and then you just want to stir in your peanut butter until smooth. All right, next you want to grease your pan with butter, okay? And then to our mixture here, we're going to add and stir in 2 cups of Rice Krispies. Remember Rice Krispies? Here they are. So I'm using off-brand Rice Krispies because regular Rice Krispies cost a lot of money to me, you know, for some cereal. This box of cereal was like $2. Rice Krispies is about $4 to $5 for the same size. This is this is unnamed brand here. This is 12 ounces. Okay, about $2. Or you can buy the real stuff, the real Rice Krispies, for double the price. Okay, so you want to mix in your Rice Krispies, and then we're going to pour this into our pan. Okay, then you want to smooth down your bars. Remember, I told y'all this is a small batch recipe, so we're probably going to be able to get like 2 nice size Scotcharoo's out of this recipe, but I oiled the whole pan because I didn't know which side I was going to be using. Okay, so you just want to form your Scotcharoo, and I'm making bars. Okay, now you're going to need chips. You need butterscotch and milk chocolate chips, and we're gonna melt those in the microwave. All right, next you're gonna need a 1/3 cup of milk chocolate chips and a 1/3 cup of butterscotch chips. 1/3 cup of chocolate chips. I want to make sure I got all my whole 1/3 cup. And then a 1/3 cup of butterscotch chips. Okay, and then we're gonna put this in the microwave, intervals of 15 to 30 seconds until it is completely melted. Okay, so I'm also gonna add a half teaspoon of coconut oil. All right, here's our melted butterscotch and milk chocolate chips with a little bit of coconut oil in it. And I'm just gonna pour this over my Scotcharoo'S. Now you notice I moved this away from the edge so that I can get chocolate on the sides of my bar as well. So you just pour that on the top. And just spread your chocolate. So we're gonna let this set and then we're gonna chop them up. That is an easy, very easy recipe, don't you think? All right, Scotcharoo'S, a 1960s Kellogg creation. Like, share, and subscribe.
Okay, your dessert set, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut it. So,
This is a Scotcharoo'.
oh, I can't. I need some chocolate too.
Scotcharoo'. It was in the refrigerator.
Yeah. So I don't
It's
want
now a Scotcharoo'.
Man, I got that in that short amount of time.
Yeah, I ain't gonna try to bite that with my 50-year-old teeth. So we ain't gonna do that. We gonna let that warm up a little
Yes.
bit. Then we gonna cut it.
You're right. Okay, so this is warmed up a little bit, hopefully, so we're gonna see. And I brought out the big gun knife.
That does not sound warmed up at all.
But
That sounds dangerous. Dangerous. That's what Michael Jackson would have said.
man,
Dangerous.
it's like a Is it Chico stick consistent? Or you say it's more like
It was in the refrigerator. So
okay, right.
It's caramel, like caramel.
Okay, right.
You know?
That's what happens when you
When
get
when you put
sugar
it, make it
cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it had to set, so
The
it looked
chocolate,
wonderful.
yeah, that look
Okay,
good.
I see what you're talking about. Is this something like a snickerdoodle?
No.
Okay.
Snickerdoodle is like cinnamon and sugar. What is going on? What? Is this a snickerdoodle? Okay, give me this. I'm gonna try. Boy, let me. Boy, I almost lost a finger to that deadly knife he got.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Rice Krispie treat
Mm.
meets Reese's meets peanut butter, everything.
Twix.
Yeah. A little bit of everything. That's a unique flavor.
They did it with these Scotcharoo'S.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I like it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so these are not the best looking cucumbers, but these are the cucumbers that we got right now. I've been saving them up. The ones in the refrigerator, a lot of those went bad. So this is all we got left. So what we gonna be doing here with these, are we gonna make some quick pickle spears and slices. Okay, so I'm gonna cut, I think this is gonna be spears just because it looks big. For our spears, you just wanna cut your cucumber. And these are mini white. You can see how those look in the middle. This is the older one. And so if you let them grow still on the vine too long, if they stay on the vine too long, they will look like this and they will have big seeds. Okay. But we just gonna cut those in half and then cut them in half again. Okay. You can even cut these in half again. This is that big. Some of these. Okay, and these are gonna be our pickle spears. And these are gonna go on, let me see here, because I'm gonna have pickle spears for something.
The sandwiches.
Tuna melts. For our tuna melts. We're gonna have pickle spears, and then tomorrow we're gonna be using some of the pickle slices because we're gonna be doing pickle burgers with pickle buns, pickles, pickle dip. It's gonna be a whole pickle burger. Yeah, so this is how we want to do our wedges, and then for our slices, basically you just want to take your cucumber and slice it, into the desired slices that you would want on your sandwich. Okay, that's all you're doing here. Okay, so next we cut up all of our cucumbers. We're gonna be separating these in a moment. Mm-hmm. And my husband has done the brine. He usually does the brine every year. It's really easy.
Right. So we have a simpler brine now. It's just 2 cups of white vinegar, 2 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of salt.
Right. It's just that simple.
Right.
Okay, and then you just let all of those, like the salt and the sugar, dissolve.
Just let them dissolve over some medium heat.
And then you can also add to your brine here some pickling spice. This we bought this pickling spice. This is one of the first times we don't really. I mean, apparently we use this for the corned beef.
Yes, that's what
we use this for. But we gonna put some of this in here. What you think about 2 tablespoons?
Yeah, I mean, let's start with a
tablespoon.
Yeah, so pickling spice is like coriander and like mustard seed, and it's like certain spices that kind of like go with pickles, and the same ones go with corned beef.
Yeah. Ooh, you smell that? And then this is right from our yard, fresh dried dill. So we're going to be putting some of this in our jars as well.
And that's what gives the pickles that.
Yeah, it smells great.
That dill flavor, that distinct pickle flavor.
So when I'm talking about jars, so I get my jars from a lot of different places. We've gotten some from the thrift store, like by the pound thrift store with the glass Walmart. But you can also get them like from your like spaghetti sauces and stuff like that. Those glass jars.
Yeah, mayonnaise jars.
Yeah, you can actually can in those. Like I'm saying, like pressure canning. You can can in those.
They will pop. They do got a seal on them.
They'll seal. Yeah. All right. So we're also gonna have some onions. We're gonna add some onions, and you can add anything you want in your pickles. Okay.
Did you put some garlic in there yet?
I have not.
So I'm gonna infuse some garlic. I'm gonna want that oil, a little bit of that oil and that garlic, just to infuse some flavor in there.
Okay. So next we're gonna basically put our cucumbers in the jars. Okay, and I'm putting wedges and slices in separate jars. Okay. All right. So just stuff your jars.
So which one you putting one big wedge and the rest?
Okay, so I'm going to put in some onion. I left a little bit of space here. And these are actually quick pickles. You can actually eat these in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, stick them in the refrigerator and you can, they're pickles like almost immediately.
And then I'm making this for dinner tomorrow because I'm going to be doing some pickle burgers. It's going to be pickle flavored buns and then pickles fried into the burger and then a pickle dip. It's going to be good. So that's what I'm making some of these for. And then we're going to eat these. And then we're going to have a tuna melt.
We having a tuna melt. It's like going to be a 50s diner. So we're going to have, it came with a pickle, the value meal where the tuna melt, a plate at Woolworth. So yeah, we going to need a pickle to go with that. So you can save money and not have to buy pickles. Just buy a couple seeds, plant some cucumbers, and you got you can make your own pickles.
I'm putting in about a teaspoon of mustard seed. So you can do these in any flavor. We've made Kool-Aid pickles, which we probably going to do. Still, we're going to do a Kool-Aid pickle. If we can get in some cucumbers. Because our harvest of cucumbers this year ain't been
one of these.
The same. So, we'll see.
We'll see.
But I've made lemonade pickles. There's a recipe up for that. Really good.
Hot. You can make them hot as you want.
Yes.
You can do all type, Cool Ranch, whatever you like.
Put a little bit more garlic in there, too.
Fresh garlic. Some black pepper.
That's probably about half a teaspoon. Okay, so now I'm going to let this cool down a little bit because everything has melted. And then we're going to pour this into the jars. All right, next, you got to pour in your
brine.
I said they don't like that on purpose. I like to sound like that sometimes.
What's that?
I said pour in.
Oh, pour in your brine.
Pour in your brine.
Okay. I hope I don't want to waste none of this.
That's called me mix. He doing it. Well. You should have kept that going. You don't just start and stop. What is this? You making me feel dizzy.
Some gonna still run down the side.
Okay.
If you keep it going or not.
Oh, see, you got that one up.
Oh, yeah.
If this was an episode of like Three's Company.
They'd be like, what are
they
they
would be like,
about?
what's going on? The only people that watch Three's Company would get that reference.
Right.
And like really get that reference.
It's a Three's Company thing.
Yeah. So fill that up.
Okay. So then you can kind of tap it down.
Yeah, that's what I was doing here. Okay. Then we got our tops. You want to make sure all your jars are clean, though. Make sure your jars are clean. My husband cleaned these.
See how much that taps it down.
And
so you got
put your top
a lot more room.
Only like finger tight. You know what I'm saying? Finger tight. Put down your top. And like I said, you can actually use jars from like
mayonnaise.
Yeah. But you want them to be glass jars because you got to be able to sterilize them. But
yeah. So the old mayonnaise, the old glass mayonnaise jars. But yeah, the spaghetti sauce.
And that is easy refrigerator pickles.
So now we got pickles to put with our
look at that.
Our tuna melt.
Mm-hmm.
Did one of them just pop already?
These ain't gonna pop.
Oh, I thought I heard something.
Because we didn't boil these.
Well, it's hot, I thought it was.
Yeah.
Thought I heard something.
It could.
Yeah, I thought
it
I heard
could.
something.
It could have.
Yeah, from the pressure.
Yeah, but that's easy refrigerator pickles.
There it is. We got pickles for what, 3 months now.
Yeah, we do. Like, share, and
subscribe.
Okay, I just ate one of these pickles. They are delicious. I'm gonna cut some of these up to make a sauce with. Did you want to try one? Because they're really good.
Now, I want to try one.
Now, it's a pickle now. I'm going to use that.
That's good.
It's good.
That's like...
It's really good.
Better than a store-bought pickle.
Way much.
It's fresher.
Is that a way to say it? Way much?
Way more.
Okay. Well, whatever. This is a good pickle.
It's a delicious pickle.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to chop this up because this is going to go in a sauce for our hamburgers. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. It's Gordon Turns. So today is, you know what today is?
Today is, what is today?
What's today's day? What day is it? The day of the week, babe.
Oh, it's Friday.
Okay, it's Friday.
Oh.
Boy, it took him forever to say that. Because I can't. I was going to say, and I'm ready to swing, pick up my girls, and hit the party sing
I'm like,
tonight.
Our anniversary or
Oh, wow. How would it be our anniversary?
I'm just saying.
I can't with this man.
What is today? Your birthday is in 9 days.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But yeah, that's what I was going to say, that it's Friday, y'all. And I do, welcome back. But we do like cool recipes on Friday, okay? Like unique things. Not unique things, but unique things here on Fridays, okay? Now, today it's not going to be any different. We made Scotcharoo'S, and I gave y'all a little bit of history behind them Scotcharoo'S. Scotcharoo'S were invented by Kellogg. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
It was on the box of a Rice Krispie.
Oh, okay.
It was on the back of a Rice Krispie box. Yeah, and then it became popular. They was trying to sell cereal. That's how that recipe came about.
Huh. Okay, on the back of the box.
Yeah, and I guess the Rice Krispie treat must have took off more so than the Scotcharoo.
Right.
And then that became like the signature dish for the Rice Krispies.
Okay, because Rice
Yeah.
Krispies just marshmallows and Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, and it's easier.
Puff rice.
Yeah.
And then peanut butter costs more money.
And you gotta like mix sugar and corn syrup, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get why Rice Krispies would have took over. Yeah. Okay, getting back to what we doing here. So today we're gonna be making pickle burgers. Okay, so we made homemade, homegrown, what do you call those? Quick pickles yesterday. Okay, and today we are going to be using those quick pickles to make a burger, a nice little like sauce to dip it in, a bun, which is what we're gonna be doing right now. It's gonna be just a whole pickle burger. Okay, so first we're gonna make some pickle brioche buns. The pickle flavored brioche buns. I pause because I don't know if y'all are like ooh or but that's what we're gonna be doing here. I think it's gonna turn out wonderful. Okay, so first you want to put a tablespoon of sugar in your mixer or in your bowl. Okay, and then you need 2.5 tablespoons of milk and 3.5 tablespoons of pickle juice, and I just took that out of my pickle juice. And then you need to warm this up just like when you do baby milk. You know, if you don't have a baby, I don't know how to describe it. You just warm it up to like 110 degrees, and then it'll curdle like this. Okay.
Burn the inside of your arm, then it's good.
I think even for yeast, it's got to be a little bit warmer than that. So it's like 110. You know. So it's gonna curdle, and you're gonna be like, "What the hell?" But this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay. So you want to just go ahead and pour that in with the sugar. And then you also need 1 teaspoon of yeast, okay? You want to pour that in. And then we're going to give it a little mix here. And I'm like, let this sit here for about 5-10 minutes until I see that the yeast is active. And then we're going to continue on. All right. There was a time when I was like doing my fingernails here like for 5 days. Something like that. And then they just start breaking off. They had grown in so nicely. And now they just look so miserable. And like, girl, why? Yeah. All right. I'm going to let this go and I'll be back. All right. So now I'm going to add my first cup of flour. Give this a mix. Okay, so you're going to need 3 tablespoons of butter. You want to add the first tablespoon and a half here. It needs to be room temp as well. Alright, add my other 1.5 tablespoons of butter. Okay, now you want to take 3 tablespoons of warm milk, mix in a 1/2 teaspoon of dill, and this is fresh dill that I grew in the garden. And then you just want to start pouring that in and letting it mix in until you mix in your 3 tablespoons of dill milk. Okay, so our dough here is done. So you want to spray your bowl. Y'all know the routine. Spray your bowl, pull your dough out. Spray the top of the dough, well, after you put it in the bowl. Okay, so we're gonna take this out. I should have took that off. Okay, this is our finished dough. It looks so nice and smooth and it feels so good. And then you can see all the little dill that is infused in there. Okay, they look cool. Okay, so next you want to put this in a bowl. You know, grease the top, cover it, place it in a warm area. You know the whole thing. All right, and then we'll be back to form these and finish up these homemade pickle buns. Okay, so now I'm gonna lightly flour my surface. Let me get my dough here. Just a little bit more than lightly. Let me spread that out a little bit. You know, I don't want it to dry. You don't want it to like dry out your bread. I think I went crazy right here with this flour. Hold on. That's why you had your little thing like this, and then you can just scrape it up and put it back in your flour because then you ain't wasting. Okay, so when I say lightly flour, I mean it. All right, here's our dough, and it has arisen. Punch it down, pull it out, and then we just gonna cut this in half and make 2 buns. Okay. You see, then we won't have leftover pickle buns because we ain't gonna know what to do with that.
Sure ain't.
No, he over there eating some of his trail mix, y'all. Okay, cut that in half, and then we're gonna form our balls here first. Let me compare these.
More M&Ms.
Say what?
I gotta put some more M&Ms in here.
Let's try it again. Okay, so now you're just gonna take those circles and spread them out like so. And then put them on a baking tray. All right, then you want to cover these, let them rise for another 45 minutes to an hour, and then we're going to brush them with some egg yolk. I think I'm gonna put a pickle slice on top and then bake them, and that'll be pretty. Yes, I think. Okay, all right. Okay, so it's been about 45 minutes. So now you need 1 egg yolk and about a teaspoon of water. Okay, and then I took 2 of the pickled cucumbers right here out of my jar, and I just have them to the side here. And then I also have my dried dill, but I also dried some dill blossoms. So that's what those little yellow things are. I'm gonna put those on the top too. You see how those look?
Let me see.
Dill blossoms.
Oh, Oh,
They're
man,
cute, ain't
never
they?
seen
So
that
they're
before.
dried. Yeah,
That's
it's cute.
nice.
Okay, so first you want to brush them though. Go and brush the tops. All right, so I got those brushed. Now I'm gonna add my pickle to the top. That is cute. And then these are also white cucumbers, so that's even more unique, you know.
Yeah, got a lighter taste.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna sprinkle on some dill flour. And this is going for our dill burger, our whole pickle burger.
Pickle everything.
Yeah. All right, now preheat your oven to 350. We're gonna put this in the oven, and then you want to keep the rest of your egg wash and the egg white because we're gonna be making some stuffed mashed potato balls, fried mashed potato balls, to go with our hamburgers. Say what?
From our homegrown potatoes.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So I'm just gonna combine it because we're gonna use this in the egg wash. Okay, so I forgot. Sprinkle just a little bit of coarse kosher salt on top as well. Just a little bit. Because you want that, you know, that little like salty accent when you bite.
Yeah.
So you'll be like, that's a pickle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now put them in the oven.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so our buns are done. These look beautiful. My husband said something.
Don't do it.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Just don't do it.
These are my finished pickle buns.
We adults. Remember that, we adults.
They look beautiful.
They look wonderful.
I'm gonna turn this into a beautiful hamburger.
These are cucumbers.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I just ate one of these pickles. They are delicious. I'm gonna cut some of these up to make a sauce with. Did you want to try one? Because they're really good.
Now, you know I want to try one.
Now it's a pickle now. I'm gonna use that.
That's good.
It's good.
That's like
It's really good.
better than a store-bought pickle.
Way much.
It's fresher.
Is that a way to say it? Way much?
Way more.
Okay. Well, whatever. This is a good pickle.
It's a delicious pickle.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna chop this up because this is gonna go in a sauce for our hamburgers. All right, so you need like 2 ounces of cream cheese here and about 2.5 tablespoons of sour cream. And then there was just that dill that I had that came out of my pickles. And since we like these so good, I'm gonna add about 2.5 tablespoons of diced homemade garden grown pickles. Okay. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of my fresh dried homegrown dill. You see all this fresh stuff we got up in here?
Yes. And that's
Okay.
why if you put in fresh ingredients, then the product tastes better.
Yes, I know
So
this
we
gonna be
put in
delicious.
them pickles, fresh dill, fresh everything, and you know, everything you do fresh come out better.
Okay, go ahead and put some of that in there, like that. All right, that's just like a little dash, but it's gonna be really flavorful. And I want to add about 1/2 teaspoon of ranch powder. All right, and then a dash of the pickle brine. It's probably about 1/2 teaspoon, just to give it a little bit of that vinegary taste, more than what was in that pickle. And then you want to mix this together until it's all smooth, until all that cream cheese and sour cream is mixed thoroughly. And I don't think we're gonna need any salt because I think that we put salt in our pickles and the brine, so I don't think I'm gonna add any salt. I may add just a dash of black pepper. So I'm not only making my buns, I'm also doing some homemade sourdough because we're gonna have tuna melts tomorrow. All right, this is our pickle salt, pickle dip, pickle whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Yeah, you don't need no salt. All right, y'all, you're gonna love this.
Okay, so I'm gonna add a little ranch seasoning. Not too much, probably, just enough,
Maybe a
right?
teaspoon.
Yeah,
And
about
then,
like that. About
Yeah.
a teaspoon, just the flavor, that little cool, you know, little ranchy taste.
and then I'm gonna get the pickles out here, and I put a little bit of olive oil in my skillet, and I'm gonna do about 3 or 4 pickles per hamburger.
Per burger.
Okay, and you just want to fry those up. Okay, babe, go ahead.
Okay. Your pickle juice. Yeah.
Oh, a little bit of pickle juice.
Yeah.
Here you go.
So a little bit of pickle juice, probably maybe a tablespoon or so. Couple tablespoons.
That's good.
Okay. Just for the flavor. And I'm gonna, with my gloved hand, mix this up real quick. And this is gonna be the burger meat.
And I got it sound burger meat.
That's really, you know, that's saying the same thing, ain't it? Because burger is made of meat, so that's like saying hamburger sandwich.
It's that double cucumber. So it was 2 cucumbers going in there. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's a twin.
Okay.
All right, we need to season this with anything.
You just did.
I just put pickle juice. Well, that is salt. Yeah, that is salt.
Maybe put a little bit of pepper, but we got salt in the buns and everything.
Okay. All right, so we think those, we need a little bit more over here. Make them equal.
Yep, and then you just put it on top of the
Gonna look equal?
Yep.
All right, we ready. We going. Okay.
Then I'm going to smash this down on top of there just to cover up those pickles there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to smash this one down.
Oh, you know how to use that?
I'm going to let you get this. You got that. You was mixing. I'm going to ignore that comment, y'all. Okay, so you want to smash these down. I'm going to hand this over to my husband.
You got to know what you're doing with this spatula.
He feels that he can work it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put some of this egg, probably about a tablespoon of this. This is like the extra egg I had. And I still have a little bit left to make the egg wash. And this is just some potatoes that we grew. I just microwaved them. My husband microwaved them. I added a little bit of salt and pepper, about a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. And we just gonna mix this together here. And I might add just like maybe half a teaspoon of flour. Okay, and then you want to heat up your oil, and you need some breadcrumbs. Okay, so you need the egg wash, breadcrumbs, and about a half teaspoon of flour. When you grab all that stuff, then meet us back here. Okay, so this is, my husband flipped these, so let me show them what they look like.
Mm-hmm. So both sides should be crispy now. And let me see. Yeah. So, did you put pickles on both sides?
No.
Okay. Right. So we good.
The pickle side. What it should look like. Oh, that's coming out.
Yeah, all caramelized out.
Okay.
So they're candied and caramelized.
Okay, so I put a little bit of cheese here in my bowl next to my mashed potatoes. I'm just gonna grab some, flatten them out. It's probably about a tablespoon and a half here. Get a pinch of cheese, put that in the middle, and then close it up. Just like that. If you see a little hole, grab some mashed potatoes, cover it up, and then form your ball. You see how I did that?
Mm-hmm. And then roll it, egg wash, and then...
Yep, breadcrumbs, and then we're going to fry it. Okay, so let me do one more. And then this still has the skin in it as well.
All the nutrients.
Mm-hmm.
It's different from fries. You know, you get tired of fries.
Mm-hmm. You got to get your hands in there. Don't be talking about you touching that. Yes, I'm going to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so you see how I did that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do one more. I'm going to switch these.
Okay, so now we're just going to go, the balls are formed. We're just going to do a little light egg wash into the breadcrumbs. Keep a wet hand and a dry hand. And the dry hand is for this. If you do wet, get both of them on there, you're going to get sticky. So, put that through there lightly like that.
And I just put a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic powder in my breadcrumbs.
In with the breadcrumbs. Shake it off. That's a nice little ball into the deep fryer. And we're gonna do them like one more, right? Okay, so wet hand, little egg wash, breadcrumbs, dry hand. Roll it around, nice little ball in the deep fryer. All right, we're gonna do the rest of these like that and show you what they look like.
Okay, now we're gonna take these out. Hold on. Those look nice.
They look golden brown, nice. Almost perfect, little nice, little perfect, little, you know.
Mashed potato cheese.
Oh, with melted cheese inside the mashed potatoes.
Look at that.
With a crispy
You
crust.
see that? It's like popping. Like,
fresh out.
like brown skin, you know, like brown skin. This is popping like that.
Like bubbling brown sugar.
Bubbling brown sugar.
Bubbling brown sugar is a simulated Harlem treat. Oh yeah.
All right. Those are our fried mashed potatoes with cheese in the
Cheddar
middle.
cheese melted in the middle.
With some emo cheese
With
mixed in there.
homegrown.
Yes, these are
potatoes.
homegrown potatoes too. Whew, okay. All right, so if you notice, these sunflowers right here no longer have heads. So we cut these off. And so I keep my giant sunflowers in the ground, and I know that this is garden space, but we use this for shade.
Right, in privacy.
In privacy. It's like a privacy fence.
Natural
And so
privacy wall.
if you cut the head off, the sunflower will send that energy back down into the stem. Let me show you how big this stem on this sunflower looks. This is a sunflower. I mean,
So getting that out of the ground, it's gonna be like basically taking a tree down and then getting rid of a stump. This is a flower.
a flower.
You see that?
That
Look,
is huge.
look at my hand is pretty big.
You got the gloves on again.
Yes, that one. Yeah.
Okay. That's a sunflower root. And like my hand on this is like, so yeah, we leave these up. And then also you can use them, you could dry them out and use them to decorate the garden the next year for like trellises. They're really cool.
Building
They're
materials.
versatile
you can
plants.
Build a greenhouse. You could build
I mean,
a
you
frame.
can build stuff with
they're
these, so
literally
they're really
like
cool.
little bamboo shafts.
Yeah.
And you split them open, and inside is flour.
Yeah, you can get flour from them. We have to do a video on that too. And then while we back here, let me show y'all my giant. This thing is breaking records. I don't know. I'm just saying it, but look at this thing. Okay, this is tall. This is my husband. He's holding on to the bottom.
And this is a flower, not
That's
a tree.
a flower.
That's a flower. It's in the media cables, but those aren't dangerous. But the electrical lines are 14 feet up, and this is damn near up there.
Yeah, really cool. Wow.
All right, so we're gonna cut this bun nice and soft.
And it's pretty and buttery
Man, it's gonna be good.
and pickle flavored.
Get pickle flavor.
Look, you can even see little pieces
Nice.
of dill all through there.
Some natural cheddar cheese.
Okay.
Burger
Our pickle burger.
with the fried in pickles. Okay,
And
sauce.
some pickle sauce.
All right,
Pickle dip.
pickle dip.
It's got pickle, refrigerated pickles that we made,
Mhm.
cut up with some dill from the garden,
Mm.
sour cream and cream cheese.
All right,
Okay. And then we got our what are those called? Mashed potatoes.
our mashed potato deep fried mashed potato balls with melted cheddar cheese inside. We hope. That's the theory.
And then we haven't had for quite a while
Root beer floats.
root beer floats.
Old school.
So we got some vanilla ice cream, and then my husband got some
Y'all already put it in there.
root beer.
About a scoop and a half in each, and root beer.
And then we throw it in a straw. It's been quite a while since I've had a root beer
It's been
float.
a little minute, but it just felt like it would go with this.
Yeah. Woo. So we got our pickle burgers with our pickle dip. I'm gonna put some extra pickle dip on mine.
Okay.
Cause I'm gonna dip my stuff in it. Let's see if we can cut one of them balls open.
Okay, moment of truth. I hope they molten cheese
It's been sitting
inside.
there now for a minute.
There it is.
Oh my gosh, it's cheese. Oh.
There it is.
Wow.
Look at that. With the
Okay.
burger.
So this is what we have for dinner. I know you want to make this. It'll be up by next Tuesday. Yeah. All right, y'all.
Like, share.
Subscribe.